These guys have basketballs in their hands, but we're not going to talk about basketball. The essence of this art is a combination of various tricks with basketballs. When you freestyle, people are usually in shock. Everyone wants to learn and ask about schools, but the most important secret is there are no schools. You have to learn on your own. Watching today's program on UATV, how Ukrainian basketball freestyle athletes can dance and dribble a basketball at the same time. Hello guys, hello. What are your names? What are you going to tell us? Tolia, Dima and Max. Today we'll share with you what basketball freestyle is all about. We'll show why it is interesting and fun, and why it is possible to play basketball not only 5 against 5 or 3 against 3, but to perform various interesting tricks that are fun and useful. In simple terms, basketball freestyle can be characterized as tricks with a ball. This includes spinning a ball on a finger, impressive dribbling and juggling 1, 2, 3 or 4 balls. It can also be considered as a separate art form if taken seriously. In Ukraine, freestyle basketball has been developing since 2008. It was then when the first freestyle battle, a competition between freestylers, took place. Seeing as basketball freestyle is a separate form of traditional basketball, I started from basketball when I was 6. I devoted my life to basketball. In 2001, I saw a really cool TV, and that was all about freestyle. There, on a dark background, guys in squeaking sneakers showed incredible tricks that I had never seen before, and I did not understand what was happening. I wanted to repeat their tricks, and so I especially went to a court to try these tricks. Then I didn't know that I was starting to engage in basketball freestyle, but at the age of 11, I started to get the hang of it. It all started in 2003, when I came to the basketball court. A friend of mine had a ball, and we were just fooling around and trying to do something elementary. I was a 5th grade schoolboy, and I could spin a ball. I came to the court and met a new guy named Dima. He was a tough guy. I didn't know him because he was older than me. I was impressed by his skills, and I could spin the ball in one direction, and this probably united us. I approached him. We started to contact, and I joined the section where his brother was a coach at that time. It is most likely from that moment that my interest in basketball began, and as a result, I started to develop my skills in this sport, known as freestyle basketball. I started to get involved in freestyle basketball in 2008. I watched several videos, and one of them showed our team members. Among them were Tolia and Dima. There were also some guys from Denmark and France. It was really cool and inspired me. And like all other guys, I wanted to try. Then I was 16 and I wanted to do something new and interesting. It was time to learn something new, and I tried everything. I had experience in playing basketball and streetball with the guys. Freestyle was a little different from this, because here you could show your best, unique and brilliant tricks. I really enjoyed it. So this unique form of sport attracted me, and I continued training to improve my skills.
Стиль фристайла — это flow, называется, это когда мячик катается по телу.
Freestyle includes flowing a ball along the body and other smooth, beautiful movements flowing one into another. Spinning a ball on the finger, juggling and dribbling are the main tricks. But they're all combined, and there is not a clear difference between them. Basically, they're performed at the same time, and this is what makes freestyle more beautiful. It's always possible to invent something new, whatever you do. I mean, not only in freestyle, but in other arts and activities. The first thing that a basketball player wants to try is to spin a ball on his finger and hold it. I started from this, and I managed to learn it in 2 or 3 weeks, and then I moved on to doing more serious tricks. They included unscrewing a ball under the hand or arm. This took a couple more weeks. But when you break through your first wall of difficulties, then it becomes more interesting and easier.
Когда ты пробиваешь вот эту вот первую стену, дальше идет интереснее, интереснее и все легче.
My favorite trick was spinning a ball on my finger. I stand on my hand, throw a ball between my legs, and then catch it back on my finger.
Начинал с баскетбола, поэтому первые мои годы...
Being a basketball player, I started my first years in basketball freestyle performing basketball tricks.
Я мог использовать в баскетболе фишки. Спустя годы...
Over the years, when freestyle basketball evolved, I tried new forms combining them with dance, acrobatics, and other activities.
Я пытался пробовать себя в разном.
I position and develop myself as a flowing freestyler and spinner. This includes various forms of spinning. I also perform as an experimenter by combining dance and freestyle into one form of art. My style is a unique synthesis of dance elements. I don't really like spinning. I prefer doing tricks with dribbling elements, flowing, some combinations, ligaments, where the ball walks and flows, and I especially like inventing some new elements. In 2012, I began to invent for myself some new dance moves with a ball, because many of my friends dance breakdance, and this inspired me. I was involved in this style and tried to mix and create something unique. Freestyle basketball schools are not some kind of utopia. Nevertheless, we would like as many people as possible to attend them. But not all understand why they need it. It is difficult to organize a school. We tried, but few people were ready to attend it. But those who came were satisfied. And I think that we can give this another try. There is no such thing as teaching freestyle basketball. It's good when you have someone who helps you and explains everything in detail. But everyone who started, including me, just watched videos and tried to repeat what they saw. My training plan in basketball was based on freestyle. I just practiced when I had the desire and will. It's a totally creative process, and getting over yourself is not always easy, in my opinion. So I practiced every single day when I had the desire and inspiration, and I simply went out and tried to do the best food I could.
На начальных этапах это было своего рода большой очень азарт.
In the initial stages, it was a kind of excitement. I had a thirst for new skills. I took them from everywhere, from videos and from other guys. I preferred to train at night. And some people wondered, why is this guy dribbling his ball? Maybe there was something wrong. That was in the first stages. But now I do not think about it at all and just do my own thing. You create your own philosophy in freestyle basketball. After all, there are no rules. There's only freedom in training. The main thing is to achieve the best possible results and get the maximum satisfaction from your efforts. I consider my ball as my best partner, and so we unite as one and then create a new form of art. In this style, I was a lone wolf. I didn't have any companions who, for example, like Dima and Tolya, trained together, encouraged and inspired each other, and moved together. I always trained alone, and I really liked it. I came to the gym, turned on my favorite music, took a ball, and did what I wanted. At that moment, I closed up and enjoyed. I like free space. I need my own space. I dislike when someone distracts me from my practices or puts pressure on me.
Сложностей в занятиях именно фристайлом, лично физических, у меня никаких.
I didn't have any physical difficulties in freestyle. If I failed with some trick, I just had to repeat it 10 times or more. The hardest thing is not about misunderstanding between us.
ты один этим занимаешься.
It's just when we do our own unique tricks, some people at first do not understand them. And later, when they watch our tricks on TV, they say that we're really cool guys. They praise us for this. So we faced only these kind of difficulties, but only at the very beginning.
Вы молодцы, что этим занимались. Разве что эти трудности, но они были в самом начале.
We face both pleasant and difficult moments. At a certain moment, I lost my passion and taste for freestyle, for which I dedicated my life to. But I must admit that dancing helped me overcome this psychological barrier. The largest competitions are held in Japan and China, where young people are more interested in this form of sport, and there are many more freestylers. I also participated in many competitions, and sometimes I failed, because even in Ukraine competition is quite fierce and intense. Probably my main achievements were the online battle, when the jury evaluated participants on video. I ended up winning the battle among Ukrainian athletes in 2006 to 2008 and in 2011.
И также в 2008, 2007 и 2006.
Первый чемпионат мира вообще в историю фристайла.
The first World Freestyle Cup united Japanese, Russians and Ukrainians. I was on a crazy high. It was a very difficult year for me. I was a well-prepared young freestyler that sought fame and glory. I reached the semifinals. Our battle that included the finals and semifinals was seen by 20,000 viewers and aired live on TV. And it turned out that my dirty sneakers and dirty floor were the main source of my failures when I slipped and fell during the competition. During that live TV broadcast, I stretched the backside of my hip. Needless to say, that was a very difficult moment and a challenge for me.
Это было, скажем, такой челлендж, очень тяжелый для меня челлендж.
My first battle was in 2011 European Championship that was held in Poland. There I took third place. It gave me an impetus to develop further. As a person that was engaged in breakdance, I liked the spirit of rivalry and the one-on-one competition. I enjoyed to appear and try to crush my opponent morally. It was great. I went to the European Championship in Italy, performed in the Ukrainian Championship and in online battles. Together we participated at the World Championships in China. Is there a freestyle community in Ukraine? Do you communicate with your colleagues? At the moment, there are about 10 freestylers in Ukraine, and I can say with great certainty that only 5 of them are actively training. We try to support and motivate each other. Despite the fact that there are few of us, we're definitely united in this sport. Do you monitor the development of freestyle abroad? Maybe there are like-minded people that you stay in touch with. Of course, we monitor foreign freestylers' activity to learn something from them, as well as to follow the most popular global trends in this form of sport. What are your forecasts for developing freestyle in Ukraine? To be honest, I cannot call freestyle basketball a sport because it is more of a specific art style. There are no limited rules and ratings. It all depends on personal enthusiasm. If you're ready to develop, if you like what you're doing, if a new generation appears to learn from older and more experienced athletes, then this sport has a bright future. But I must admit that it's totally subjective and individual. I was glad to meet you guys. Thanks for inviting us and staying in tune with freestyle basketball. See you. I hope you enjoyed this program. Dear friends, take a basketball in your hands and try for yourself to play freestyle basketball.